fuck. Hi, sisters! I can't take myself serious. Hi, sisters. Welcome back. Oh, wait. It was... Hi, sisters. Yes. Welcome back to my channel. Hi. How are ya? I hate my selfie. In today's video, I want to talk about a thing that I saw on Facebook. Instead of responding in like a long written post or like just not responding at all, I've decided I want to respond in the best way I know how. Video format. Go me. Yay me. Basically, on Reddit, a trans page that I followed, called, I believe it's called Just a Girl. If that's what I believe it's called. Let me double check, however. It's just a trans girl. And the post is from Reddit. It says, you have been offered the chance to restart your life from the beginning of high school, but as the opposite sex. Why do you accept or reject the offer? On behalf of all trans people everywhere, the response is, holy mother of fuck, yes. So I thought it would be really, really, really interesting to, like, I don't know, kind of expand on that a little bit. Because, of course, I was given the opportunity. A fairy godmother came down to me and was like, I'm giving you the opportunity to go back to high school as the opposite gender. Would you like to go? I would definitely say fucking yes. So that's not really the topic. The topic is, I want to talk about how I feel my high school experience, idealistically, would be different from my high school experience that it was. With still keeping key plot points that I experienced through high school. So, when I got into high school, I was, throughout my entire life, bullied, ridiculed, whatever, for being the different kid, for being the smart kid. When I got to high school and decided to come out as gay at the time, it immediately, like, propelled me to popularity. However, in a universe where I was just born a girl, I don't think that would happen. I feel like, depending on how I looked, it doesn't, like, specify how you look, so let's just go with, like, my idealistic version of myself, which is that very model-esque, Gigi Gorgeous, Tori Wilson, Kelly Kelly, Tina Armstrong, model-esque figure type person. Going back to high school like that, honestly, I feel like it would be so fucking simple. Not simple, but, like, I would try out for the cheerleading squad. I was mascot for multiple years, in real life. However, if I was just, like, able to go back to high school as a woman, like, as a young girl, I would join cheerleading squad. I would feel like I was unstoppable. I'm worried, however, that I would drown myself into the, dumb blonde character type that I did myself when I was in actual high school. Because in high school I was started being made fun of for being smart and whatnot. So I came out of the closet as gay and started playing the dumb blonde role, and then I almost failed out of high school. Because I was so focused in this caricature that I had created for myself that I didn't want to accept consequences or whatever. Not accept consequences, but I just didn't want to focus on schoolwork or anything. I was very like, schoolwork doesn't fucking matter. What do you mean? Yes, I'm gay. Like, it was very that. The only thing I'd be worried about going back to high school as the opposite gender as me, I feel. Let's give that person a name. Diva, because why not? That's my name anyway. So I was able to go back as Diva with, like, the picture that I have for myself. I feel like with my name alone, people may have either expectations or they might be a little bit more friendly with me. I don't know. I would definitely want to be on the cheerleading squad. I would try out for every play, every musical, everything. I tried to in high school, but I was a little bit not confident. So I didn't try out for everything and I didn't give the best of my ability. I would feel like I would have been able to experience so many things in high school that if I was able to go back as the opposite gender versus what I was able to experience, because currently as a 21-year-old person, I haven't experienced my first relationship. I haven't experienced my first kiss. I've experienced like hardcore my first crush, like my first real crush, but nothing came of that because that person had to move away. And so, yeah. But I haven't like experienced my first crush. I've never been in a relationship. I've never had any sort of intimate anything. I'm literally like such a pure person that like honestly I'm gonna have a James Charles scandal one day because like I'm so sexually inexperienced and I just like because of that I'm very forward with things because I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to play around. Like I don't want to necessarily like play this game like people are taught to be played when it comes to love and relationships and stuff. I think it's stupid. However, going back into high school and being able to go back as like the real me, the opposite gender, as Diva, we're just gonna say Diva. Going back as Diva, I would hopefully be able to experience those things that I haven't been able to experience as of yet. I would be able to experience my first kiss. I'd be able to go to prom and homecoming, like in a gown and a prom dress and a fucking homecoming dress. Like all the things I wanted to do that I couldn't do in high school, I would be able to go back and do. I'd be able to have hopefully a close knit of girl friends and stuff. Like I still have really close friends now that are all girls. However, like I feel like we could be a lot closer if I was just born female. Biologically, of course. And that's a struggle I actually go through every day as a person because I feel like I'm not as close with some of like my girlfriends and stuff because I was born biologically male. And I feel like if I was just born biologically female, especially being able to go back to high school, I would be able to be much closer with a lot of my other biological female friends. Because like girls just trust each other with certain stuff that no matter how feminine you are, no matter how whatever you are, they just don't trust to share with you sometimes, and that's a little frustrating. Because like I just want to be in like with the group and stuff. I would look forward to having all those first that I haven't been able to have at this time. If I was able to go back, I hopefully wouldn't fuck up my grades. I can't say that I wouldn't because the first time I did, and I don't think something that question on Reddit doesn't specify is like, do you have your memory up until the point where you had got before you got the offer, or do you not have that memory? Like if I had my memory of like Jason and whatnot during high school, me as Diva going back to high school, I would slay shit up, but like because Jason didn't. Jason really fucked himself. Jason was really popular, but Jason fucked his grades. As Diva, I would make sure I would try to find a way to balance like school activities and then my grades because I was an AP student freshman year and then I fucked it up because I wanted to be popular. As Diva, I feel like I would be able to go back and rectify that and also be able to just be like grow into the woman of my dreams because I feel like a lot of like true development of like becoming a woman and going into womanhood happens through like middle school and high school, and I didn't get those moments, and I feel in a way learning femininity and learning stuff about feminine stuff and transitioning, I feel like I'm almost like a toddler, like and it's weird because I feel like in my mind when I'm completed I'm supposed to be this hot sexy woman, but like I'm probably gonna want to play in toddler aesthetic for a while because I never got to play around with toddler aesthetic. I never got to play around with young girl aesthetic. I never got to play around with like slutty high school aesthetic. Like, and I'm gonna want to play around with that stuff. I already want to play around with that stuff. Like, the only reason I don't is because I have a fear of passing and being murdered. So, fairy godmother, if you can hear me, God, any positive entity out there, at this point, like, I'm low-key, like, wanting to call out to Satan, but like I'm not gonna do that because like that's really dark, and I don't want to go to hell. And like I deal with enough paranormal shit anyway. So like any positive force out there, like fairy godmother subliminals that I listen to, like please just like, if I were to be granted one wish in my entire life, like let me go back to high school as Diva. It's like truly, authentically me. Yeah. I would love that. Like, please just let me wake up tomorrow, like, as a middle schooler. Let me wake up tomorrow as, like, a freshman, like, being transferred to school on Monday. Or wait, yeah. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Let me, like, just wake up and be like, oh my god, I'm a freshman. Like, let my brother be the older brother. He should have been the older sibling anyway. Ugh. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Bye.